Salute, good people. What it is, what it do, man. It's Boxing Nocturnal Thoughts, man. I'm about to turn it in. You know what I'm saying? It's that time for me. I'm on E, about to make me a bowl of grits. And then I'm finna, you know what I'm saying, get some shut-eye. But real quick before I do that, I just seen Keyshawn Davis, you know, last night. Was talking a little video in response to Earl Spence tweet. And, you know, he was talking big boy talk, talking his shit, talking about, hey, I got a boy for you, man. I got a boy for you. Talking about you got a boy for me. I got a boy for you, Terrence Bud Crawford, on your ass. Because, you know, I guess Earl Spence put out a tweet like, hey, Frank Martin is really like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's cool. It's cool. It's interesting. You know what I'm saying? To me, it got a nice degree to it. Kind of hot. They need to heat that thing up a little bit more. But man, throw that shit on the undercard, man. I ain't never seen nothing no doper than that. Keyshawn Davis underneath the umbrella of Bo Mack and Terrence Bud Crawford, and then you got Frank Martin, you know what I'm saying, with EJ and Charlo and Derek James. And just think about it like this. You got the businessman, you know what I'm saying, the businessman versus Ghost. It don't get no better than that, you know what I'm saying? You know, that ain't no irony in my opinion. That's just reality. You got the businessman, Keyshawn Davis, the businessman, versus Ghost. Who's gonna really have the power at the end of the day? They both explosive young fighters that's bout it, that's in there getting them knockouts. You know what I'm saying? Full of piss and vinegar. Young bulls under great tutelage. You know, I'm not gonna lie. I have to be honest. If I had to have a trainer, in my opinion, I would go with Derek James before I go with Bo Mack. But as a fighter, I would love to fight with Terrence Bud Crawford and Earl Spence. You know, some of those guys and had the glory of, had the opportunity to fight with both of them, spar with both of them, because this boxing ain't no real bad animosity and blood. You know, it's really just, you know, the business and it's the sport. So I don't think it even would get no better than that. Only thing that'll be a little bit better than that is if you put Keith versus Boots as a co-main event, and then have those guys, you know what I'm saying, jump it off. Have Keyshawn Davis versus Frank Martin, you know what I'm saying, and then have Thurman versus Boots, and then have, you know what I'm saying, the main event be Spence versus Crawford. I really don't think it can get no bigger or no better than that at all. You know what I'm saying? Period, point blank. But I love that fight. I love that comparison. Some of y'all, I'm gonna put it up as a thumbnail. Some of y'all might not even get it. But I like the idea of that fight. You know what I'm saying? And they should not have to marinate and make the boxing weight and follow all these millions of different narratives, spider web narratives that don't lead up to nothing. Just keep going on and on and on, like, you know what I'm saying, soap operas and you know, General Hospital or whatever else soap opera names. I don't even know soap opera names besides General Hospital and Days of Our Lives type of shit. That's how boxing turning into right now. Days of Our Lives. Every day you wake up, it's a new story that don't never end. Such and such been in a coma for 5 years and shit. Let this shit happen now, while it's lit, you know what I'm saying, before it turned into a dud and fizzle out. Frank Martin, the Ghost, versus the businessman. Both young, brash, athletic, explosive, knockout, ferocious little animals, little beasts, little demons, whatever y'all want to call these dudes these days. They that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know who will win that fight. 50-50 fight. You know what I'm saying? I think Frank Martin might have a little bit more experience. I've seen a little bit more from him. I've been a little bit more impressed with his style and his accomplishments, but it ain't Keyshawn's right there on, you know what I'm saying, nipping at the heel. So let it be. Salute, salute, salute. Bow. I'm going to sleep, man.